2 years, more than 700 days since a Cleveland teenager vanished after going to a party. Where is Keshaun Williams?
Investigator Sarah Goldenberg checked in with U.S. Marshals who are still getting new leads on this case. Spoke with his grandmothers who have a message for anyone who may have something to do with his disappearance.
2 years lost without their grandson. Keshaun Williams went missing at just 15 years old.
Do you think about him every day?
Oh my gosh, yes. Every single day. Morning, noon, and night.
Mary Kay Williams and Alona Miles miss his smile and his laugh.
He's a granny's boy, both of us. He's definitely a granny's boy for sure.
Keshaun used to call them both every day.
And I miss that. I miss that a lot. My phone, ring, 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 it's always him. And now, it's silent.
June 17, 2023, Keshaun was supposedly kicked out of a party he went to on Fleet Avenue in Slavic Village. Witnesses later told police they spotted him in a vehicle, tied up and beaten, setting off an Amber Alert. Since then, Cleveland police and U.S. Marshals have scoured entire neighborhoods, fields, and abandoned houses looking for the missing teen.
I don't have no answers other than to pray and to ask God to help us to continue to endure this whole thing, you know, because I'm not going to fall apart.
Keshaun was always there with a helping hand around the house and at church with his grandmas.
It was just something about him that people just saw when he entered the room. There was just something about Keshaun.
2 years without him has been far too long. Alona says it's taking a toll on Keshaun's mom.
It's taking the soul out of us, especially my daughter. She's not the same. It's like her spirit had left her body. She's living, but she's not living.
They're asking anyone who knows something to speak up.
I would say this, in order for the police to do their job, it's the community job too to help. It's just not all on the police, it's all of us.
Calls are still coming in. Deputy U.S. Marshal Vinny Piccoli leads the U.S. Marshals Missing Child Unit. He tells us they've gotten some credible tips recently.
You're not giving up on this case?
We are not. We are very determined to, it's still fresh on our minds. It will not be forgotten about. We have a team between us and the Cleveland Police Department that are determined and not going to give up or quit on this case.
Early on, investigators thought Keshaun may have been abducted in a black Jeep with no license plate, but they ruled out that vehicle and several others. Last October, Cleveland Police and U.S. Marshals announced they were looking for a dark-colored SUV that had 3 or 4 juvenile males inside at the time. It's a tip, I'm told, that still stands. Then, weeks later, a massive law enforcement presence on the Cuyahoga River. First responders, including dive crews, pulled 2 black Jeeps out of the water. Both had been stolen. Piccoli tells us they're still processing those Jeeps and looking for any trace evidence to show if they're connected to Keshaun's case.
And that's where we're at right now, is just trying to figure out if there was any connection. And while we have that, going on, we're also fielding and vetting other tips that continuously come in.
He's not giving up hope they'll find him.
I want just as bad as a family to figure out what happened and resolve this, and that's why the case will never be inactive.
As they wait for answers, Keshaun's grandmothers have a message to the person or people who may be involved in his disappearance.
What does justice look like for you if someone out there hurt Keshaun?
You did the crime, do the time. I will say this, I'm a forgiving person. I will look him in the eye and tell him, I forgive you, even though it hurt. And you are gonna, like she say, have to pay for it. And I am, and if she says she is, we're gonna forgive you. And I would definitely like to talk to the person who actually did whatever it was that they did to find out why and what can be done so it never happens again.
Until that day comes, Mary and Alana fight the sadness they carry by leaning on each other.
Lessons learned. God bless you. We gonna make it. We gonna make it through this.
Inspiring words from Keshaun's grandmothers. They need your help to bring him home. Just one tip could help crack this case. Keshaun is now 17 years old, and there is still an active Amber Alert out there for him. It's now the longest standing Amber Alert in Ohio history. Sarah Goldenberg, 19 News.
Powerful stuff, Brian. They said that they would forgive whoever did that to their grandchild. Wow.
Yeah, speaks highly of them.
Oh, there's a $27,500 cash reward for information leading to Keshaun's. If they can find him, you can call Cleveland Police with any information. The number is 216-623-5400.
Or contact the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force at 1-866-4WANTED. You can also submit a tip online at usmarshals.gov. Tips can remain anonymous.
Now